It's crazy the double standards that exist on YouTube as a result of imaginary groups. It seems Tony Dickson has been given a pass for his shady behavior because of the pack mentality. Simply put, the man is unstable and should not be on YouTube, as he is a danger to himself and others. Here's an example of how information is manipulated to fit certain agendas and used to target people. The context of the clips that follows is, Motormouth PD and his dim-witted sidekick, Lee Chimpy, have offered their platform to do another one of their pathetic exposures. The problem here is, the information supplied for the exposure has come from Tony Dickson, a man of little integrity. What resulted is a pile-on of a woman that, afterwards, left her in a very bad state. Tony Dickson deliberately manipulates the information has to play victim and detract from his own seedy behaviour.
What do you want, tramp?
Well, put things right, innit?
What things right? What things right?
Hold
You
on a
fucking
minute.
sneaky little fucking tramp, you. And I don't attack women, but I'll attack you.
Why though? Why? Because you've listened to somebody's story without
Oh,
even
yeah.
getting...
Fucking texting fellas with seducing other fellas. Imagine sending a man another man's dick pic. Imagine
That never
sending
happened.
that.
Did
You
it
sick
happen? No.
bitch. Bullshit.
PD.
Bullshit.
PD. How
Don't even
about
address
you
me,
wound your neck in and listen to some truth, right? What actually happened on that backstage, yeah? Tony, being Tony, he's like, oh yeah, I'm quite confident about my cock, I am. Don't forget, yeah?
It's important to note that no evidence of this supposed blackmail has ever come to light. It's all Tony's words. There's been no evidence of any dick pic nor phone recording of the blackmail, which Tony originally said existed. So this woman is being accused of sending Tony's dick pic to an individual, being well-hung Scotsman, who later supposedly blackmails Tony that he would release the pic. She is accused here because Tony told his friends that he had sent the woman dick pics, and she must have sent them to the blackmailer. If the blackmail did happen, then there was another way Scotsman could have gotten the pic. Tony doesn't reveal to his friends that he has been on well-hung's backstages showing his dick, as it was all supposed to be secretive. Of course, if this information was revealed by Tony, then it leads to the possibility that any number of people in that backstage could have screenshot that moment and sent the pic. Tony distorts the narrative by withholding information to hide his dick showing exploits from his friends, leaving this woman to face the full brunt of abuse.
Angela, you're fucking rotten. You're rotten.
What?
Rotten to the core.
Maybe you were nice to start with, but Wallong and all them are fucking rotten your brain. You're with them and you're fucking with
No,
them
that's
forever
why
now.
you're all fucking deluded, mate.
This is Cornish Flav Chaser, a snake of a man who apparently suffers from severe anxiety. YouTube is quite miraculous in how it brings out confidence in typical shitbags.
When did the Discord finish?
You've been with them ever since. Every channel they're in, you're in.
That's why you're not right in the head. You've had things going on in your mind for how long?
So we're all wrong in the head and you're right in the head. Is that what you're trying to say?
Wrong.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
everyone
saying
is wrong. Poor victim. Poor victim. You're a fucking
I've never...
shitbag.
You're wrong to attempt any takedown of a person on a stream based on information from just one side, which happened to be greatly manipulated in this case. This is another example of the toxic pack mentality.
You Where did everyone get
say
Tony's
that
dick
you're
pic
right.
out of? Because I know Tony didn't send it to another male. He sent it to you, and he said he sent it to you. You sick fuck.
He's not told anybody. He's not told anybody that he showed his dick in the backstage, though, has he?
There you go.
Has he?
Well, I was there and I didn't see it.
Exactly.
You
see,
wasn't
there's
there?
just
You weren't there, yeah.
Clearly Tony's friends don't know about his dick showing activities, nor did he inform them about this going into the exposure. An obvious attempt to deflect from his seedy behavior. They don't realize what a seedy manipulator he is. It's like that time he was convicted of a hit and run but blamed his brother.
PD, understand, yeah? You can call me all the names you want to, yeah? That doesn't bother me. People like me, don't like me, again, that I don't give two fucks. At the end of the day, I'm here to tell the truth. And I really couldn't give a shit about what people say.
What truth have you told? You've told no fucking truth.
Have I not?
No truth you've told.
Where's
You're all
Tony
full
then?
of shit, man.
Where is
You're full
Tony
of
then?
shit.
Am I though? So where is Tony? Come on. Cornish, come on.
Tony's a
All
free
this
man.
shit. Okay then, so the time when you rang me when I was in the car, yeah?
Don't know who this is, Chimpy,
Right,
so
I'll tell you
hold
what
on.
happened, PD. I rang her when she was in the car because
Yeah.
I had heard from somebody else that Angela was
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to the police
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I had got oils for somebody. She was trying to rig me up with the police.
In fact, the police was contacted because of Dickson's threatening and shady behavior. The woman couldn't go in detail in the previous clips as it could have jeopardized any future police investigation. However, here is what she later said.
Dick pic.
No, what actually had to happen is I had to involve the police because of the threats I received, because of other things I was receiving from Cornish. I was receiving threats from Cornish through DJ Bix. I've still got proof. I've got everything I'm saying to you now, I've got proof of 100%, all of it. I'm not lying. I've got no reason to lie.
What,
None.
did you need to get the police and all that, eh?
Of course, yeah. He threatened to come and get me. He threatened to, like, he said, what do you say? I'm coming for you. The police, due to it being, because of Cornish being involved, because of YouTube being involved, because they took it onto PD's channel knowing already that the police were involved. That's what pissed me off about it being on PD's channel, that they involved PD knowing the police were involved. Knowingly did that. They knowingly did it. Why? What's that about? Do you know what I mean? Like, so they knowingly involved him in something that they knew was already a police matter. That pissed me off because I never had a problem with PD.
No wonder Tony wanted to deflect from his shady behaviour, as he knew the police had been contacted. Threats had been made to the woman. Also, it was not just dick pics being sent to her, there were videos he was sending to, including ones of himself masturbating. More shady behaviour Tony's friends didn't know about coming into this exposure. The woman didn't ask for pics or vids, nor did she release them. Noticeably, there has been no mention of this since.
Tonight, because his name's Wellhung, so I thought, you know what, I'm bisexual. I asked him, I goes, come on, is it big then? And he's like, yeah, it's an alright size. I goes, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. And then what was it? I goes, I'll show you a pitch because I'm a grower, not a shower. You know what I mean? And then what was it? And then he got his cock out.
Exactly.
Remember Cornish and PD dismissing the woman's claim that Tony showed his dick in her backstage? Well, here's Tony now admitting he had. Despite the revelation of this new knowledge, which proved the woman to be correct, they all still decided to target her.
But then, but what is it though, right? But we did say before, right? It won't get recorded. So the only way you can get his finger, because the only reason I rang Wellhung is because of you. You told me to to ring Wellhung and say that you're not going to mention it all backstage. You know, I was like, I'm just leaving it to, and that's when he said it end of call. He says, do you know what? He got given me.
I'll tell you what text actually said.
I've got to put your dick pic online. We'll do it, mate. I'm not really bothered. I'm proud of my cock anyway.
The woman earlier stated that Tony showing his dick in a backstage could have resulted in someone taking a screenshot and blackmailing him. This was discarded by Tony's friends because, as Cornish claimed, he was with Tony, and he didn't show his dick. Well, here's Tony actually admitting it. Why didn't Tony relay this information before the exposure? And why did he sit back and watch someone essentially be abused because of the phony narrative he carved out? Now that Tony has revealed he did get his dick out in a backstage, leading to the possibility that a number of people could have gotten the pic, why is Tony still adamant that the woman sent the dick pic? He rules out that anyone in the backstage could have gotten it because Wellhung said there would be no recording. Quite simply, this is pathetic. Consider that Tony, PD, Chimpy and Cornish have often said that Wellhung can't be trusted, but why do they make an exception here and take Wellhung at his word? Simple answer. It fits Tony's narrative to frame this woman. What are Tony's motivations for singling out this woman? I don't know. Maybe he might have been disgruntled, or it was an attempt to stain her character because he knew the police were involved over his behaviour towards her.
He'll tell you that I never said that, right? Because I tell you what, you're a fucking vindictive, two-faced, evil, gnarly bitch. And
Exactly. And I saw that.
You need to get yourself off.
Innocent voice.
Get the fuck out of here, because you're a fucking rat. That's all you are. Nobody likes you. Nobody loves you. You're nobody. Get the fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Go away.
Yeah, but you get that.
Everyone's unique.
Cornish. So then, why don't you get Tony on and question Tony? Because Tony was saying the exact same. He was saying the exact same thing about DJ Vix. I don't know DJ Vix. I've never spoken to her.
Me and Tony are solid, and anything that me or Tony.
More like kindred spirits, I would say. A pair of ball bag scroungers that lounge around all day on their pit benefits smoking weed and trying to sell Tony Dicko merch. If anyone who is supposed to be a member of the so-called perverted circle had acted like Tony, I'm sure there would have been an exposure. Interesting what gets brushed under the rug and what doesn't. Thicko quite clearly manipulated information as to fit the agenda he has towards this woman for whatever reason. He held back information about his dick showing, sending of unwarranted pics and vids, and threats to the person, which he knew that police had been contacted about. Here's more hypocrisy and victim playing from Thicko. He recently has been on a relentless pursuit of another YouTuber, threatening the man, trying to tarnish the man's character, and fostering hate towards him on his channel. When the man's family reacted, Tony released the following video. Notice how he used his child as fodder, the fucking tool.
Underage. She's sending me death threats to me and my little boy, 8-year-old, my little boy is. You know why she's sending me death threats? She's not sending me death threats because of Ian. Right? She's sending death threats because I've mentioned that her son is selling cannabis. Right? And she don't like it.
What about your threats, Thicko? We've just evidenced you threatening a woman that resulted in police contact. Tony also threatened to bring a knife to another YouTuber's house in a video, which has since been taken down, as it was potentially incriminating.
Right, so now, she's told me there's a car full of Manchester lads coming over to do me in. I've got my little boy here, so just remember Amy Taylor, Ian Hodson, Pamela Mellors, you know what I mean, all the rest of them, right? Anything happens to my home, right, I will personally, yes, personally, make sure, pay back.
But Tony, you very much engage in conflict and entice people to come to your family home, giving out your address to. You seem to have some fetish with stabbing people also. That's not being very responsible, is it?
Have you even given me an address? You know what? Not fucking one of them come to my fucking house, will they? So I'll chop the fucking bastards up. I don't give two fucking bastards fucking shits. You fucking corners on Ian, you little fucking faggot. Come on. I sleep with a fucking machete on a night time anyhow, so let's fucking have you cunts.
You know what I mean? Don't ever threaten my little boy. You know what I mean? Amy, who do you think you are? Amy Taylor, who do you think you are? Threatening me, right? And my little 8-year-old little boy, threatening to do our housing, do our homing. You know what I mean? I've got my little boy here. You know what I mean? You're sick, twisted. Yeah? Come on. If you want to come and beat me up for what is it? Saying that your son's a drug dealer, which he is. You know what I mean? I've got proof. Ian's already told you, said it all. You know what I mean?
But Thicko, don't you do some drug dealing yourself?
Like in the UK, and it's fake. You know what I mean? Sprayed up on that.
I've been getting around here for every now and again for a few lads. Been getting it like 140, 150s, and I've been selling it out to 180s for
Yeah, that's a standard price, 180s. Yeah, I don't. That's good, that mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make money where you can.
Yeah, no, I make money through selling us, and then what is it? Yeah. I just thought let you know anyhow. You know what I mean? Because you lot have been supporting me through all this, so yes. I just thought, come on, to let you know, I'm getting death threats towards me and my son because I've outed her son for selling cannabis.
Sympathies to you, crackpot Tony. You brought it on yourself. Tony's agenda towards Ian has less to do with the nonce shout and more to do with him taking offense to Ian for streaming at the same time as him. Tony's sly and dangerous behavior is given a pass by many on here because of the toxic pack mentality that exists. There is no such things as groups on here. Thicko's hypocrisy, manipulation and victim playing is no good for himself or anyone else. Lastly, anything Tony claims on here should be met with skepticism. Tony has claimed that the social services had been phoned on him, and many people have since been accused of making the phone call. It's my assumption that when the police visited Tony because of an incident, something must have raised their suspicion, and it was the police that contacted social services. I think Tony knows this, but just like the dick pic and victim playing video, he twists the narrative as to deflect from his own behavior and blame others. Goodbye for now.